Did you know that 80 to 90% of children living in institutions around the world have at least one living parent or relative who could care for them if they were given the support to do so? For many years, especially during times of crisis and recovery, institutions like orphanages were created out of compassion and urgency. People acted from the good hearts, doing the best they could with what they knew at the time to protect children when families and systems were overwhelmed. In many cases, they simply didn't know another way. But today, we know more. And as we often say at Helping Children Worldwide, when we know better, we do better. Today, evidence shows that children often remain in institutions long after emergencies are over, not because families no longer exist, but because the systems and support they need to reunite and strengthen those families were never fully built. And today, especially in many developing countries, more and more children continue to be pulled into institutions, leaving vulnerable families separated, not by choice, but by extreme poverty. We now understand that it is not the absence of families that keep these children separated from their families and communities who love them. It is poverty, lack of access to basic services like education, healthcare, and food that forces families to make heartbreaking decisions. You see, institutions may meet the child's immediate physical needs, but when separation becomes long-term, families are left broken, caregivers unsupported, and children disconnected from the relationships that shape identity, belonging, and future well-being. In our work, we continue to see parents who want their children home. We see relatives willing to care. What is often missing is the support that allows families to meet their own needs and stay together with dignity. So, we must ask, should any child ever have to choose between love and connection with their family or access to basic services? The answer is no. We can't do both, and we must do better. We can ensure children have access to education, food, and healthcare while strengthening and reuniting families so separation does not become a permanent solution to a temporary crisis. We all long to belong to a place called home. And home is not just a building or a place we live. Home is where we truly belong. And for every child, that home is family rooted in love, culture, tradition, and identity. Science tells us that at the core of every child's well-being are two fundamental needs: attachment and authenticity. Attachment is knowing someone will be there no matter what. Authenticity is the freedom to be yourself, to be seen, to be heard, and to be valued. Institutions can provide care, but they cannot replace those deep relational needs. That is why care reform is not about blame. It is about directing compassion where it has the greatest and lasting impact. Our goal is not dependency, but dignity. Our goal is not separation, but family strength. So children can grow, thrive and succeed together with the people who love them most. We all have a role to play. We can pray, we can advocate, and we can act to support families, strengthen communities, and invest in solutions that keep children safely at home. Together, we can ensure that no child ever has to ask the question, where do I truly belong? Because the answer should always be home, family.